what happened to the Nova? Is that still a thing? I was searching the website and I'm like, it's not on the website anymore. But I mean, I still got a flyer from RE Plus. But the goal for that, if I'm not mistaken, was to be that 65% domestic produced.
Mhm.
And maybe that answers our question, right? Can it be done at a price point that anybody's going to pay for? Um, and maybe that's yes, but I don't know. Is that still on the table? Is that something we're going to see at RE Plus again this year, or is that kind of just died off as a concept?
No, it didn't die off as a concept. What it did is it evolved as a concept, right?
Okay.
And so it's not the Nova anymore. What really happened there is, and you guys told me you were going to ask me some hard questions, but you didn't tell me what. So this is fun. Really, what happened there was a strategy shift, right? When we kind of
Okay.
took a step back, and we looked at what our customers are doing, where our customers are at. What we saw is a lot of customers were generally deploying 3 to 4 of our wall mount batteries with one of our inverters. And they were spending a lot of time, a lot of money on additional balance of system components or time to integrate a lot of those components together. And so what we recognized is there's a gap in the market potentially to have kind of a large format all-in-one energy storage system. And so what we did is we leveraged the same supply of cells that we were getting that we were going to put into the XR60 in a different module size and built a product around that. And so that's the product we'll be showing at RE Plus. It's the
Hmm.
XR60 that I think one of the audience members here already asked about, and that will be a domestic content eligible solution. And what that'll be is an all-in-one 60 kilowatt hour energy storage system. Essentially, the idea being this is now a solution that you can bring out to a site, either pour a pour a gravel bed or a concrete pad, drop that system on that foundation, run a single conductor back to your point of interconnection, and now
Mhm.
you've enabled whole home backup with 60 kilowatt hours worth of energy at a very price competitive cost and with minimal labor. So
So it's like
really,
the Boss Box pre-assembled,
exactly,
um, ready to go. Interesting.
exactly. It's
Which, by the
kind of
way,
the spiritual successor to the Boss Box.
yeah, which I saw that is been discontinued. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. It just wasn't a product that we probably invested enough, in my opinion, energy in pushing forth. One of the things that we thought was powerful about the Boss Box, or one of the things we really wanted to get done with the Boss Box, was to make that pre-assembled.
Hmm.
And with the way that that product kind of ended up coming together, we found out kind of late in its development cycle that it just wasn't going to be realistic to have the batteries pre-installed in that enclosure. And so, unfortunately, at that point, it became something that shipped separately, and then you had to add the batteries back on site. So it really didn't save you a lot in
Mm.
labor. It looked nice, but it didn't really do what we were trying to do with it, which is to kind of drive this goal of easily deployable,
Yeah.
right? Very cost effective. And so the good news is we took a lot of learnings from that product, and we're able to leverage those to develop this XR60 product.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, because we had talked about here on the show when that first came out, how cool it would be to have it fully stacked and pre-commissioned so
Hmm.
that it could just arrive on location
Exactly.
and just be off to the races, right? Around that time, I was doing a little bit of actually down towards you, well, more in the Austin area, help out with some of the flooding, and I was thinking, man, just being able to haul a couple of these down and just instantly have
Yeah.
power would be so powerful. No pun intended. But I guess the XR60 that was it, right?
Yes.
Um,
Hmm.
Kind of takes that. Now, the footprint seems a little awkward to me. Is if I'm not blind, it's just flat and just lays there, right? I mean, is
Hmm.
there any way to stand it up, or is it just it lays down? That's it.
No, it's a floor mounted product. It's a little long probably is what you're alluding to there, and again, there's good reason for that, right?
Sure.
When I referred to kind of using those same cells, our partner in the product, I think I can say, is LG. We've certainly said
Hmm.
it publicly before.
Yeah.
Um, those cells that they're building, they pre-assemble into packs of certain sizes. One of those sizes is the 60 kilowatt hour pack that we are leveraging for this XR60. That's a pack that they use for their utility scale product that they bring to market. And so these are batteries that are kind of in the form factor designed to go into a utility scale enclosure. The advantage to using that pre-designed form factor and building the product around it, as opposed to working with them to kind of reorient the cell orientation in the module, is we're able to, again, offtake that product with a very robust manufacturing product, a lot of data already around that product, and something they're already building. So we can capture it at a more affordable price point for ourselves, which of course we pass along to our consumers.
Thanks for watching this clip from Unplugged Live. If you want to see the rest of the full hour show, check it out right here. We do it live every single Thursday night. Catch us live and be part of the conversation.